A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark ruling on Thursday, the U.S. Supreme Court granted Texas the green light to implement its newly redrawn congressional districts for the upcoming 2026 midterm elections. This decision marks a significant victory for the Republican Party, particularly for President Donald Trump, as it could reshape the dynamics of the House of Representatives and ignite a wave of politically charged redistricting efforts across the nation. The ruling came in response to an emergency request from Texas, allowing the state to move forward with its electoral map, despite a lower court's previous ruling that suggested the redistricting process had improperly utilized race as a factor in delineating district lines. The new congressional maps, which were designed to create 5 additional districts expected to lean Republican, pose a formidable challenge for Democrats seeking to regain control of Congress. Justice Samuel J. Alito, one of the 6 conservative justices on the court, emphasized the need for clarity regarding the electoral map, stating, "Texas needs certainty on which map will govern the 2026 midterm elections, so I will not delay the court's order." The dissenting opinion from the 3 liberal justices, led by Justice Elena Kagan, argued that the lower court had thoroughly examined the evidence and concluded that Texas had indeed divided its citizens along racial lines to benefit the Republican Party. Kagan's dissent highlighted the constitutional implications of such a decision, expressing concern that many Texans would be unjustly placed in electoral districts based on their race. While the Supreme Court's ruling is a temporary stay of the lower court's decision, it effectively ensures that the Republican-favored map will be in place for the critical midterms. This ruling has sparked a ripple effect, prompting other states to consider similar redistricting efforts outside the traditional 10-year cycle. California, under Democratic leadership, has already approved a new electoral map that also aims to create 5 districts more favorable to the left-leaning party. Although these maps face legal challenges from the Republican Party in California, backed by the Trump administration. Additionally, Republicans in states like North Carolina have initiated their own redistricting efforts, while ongoing discussions are taking place in states such as Indiana and Missouri. The implications of this ruling extend beyond Texas, as it signals a potential shift in the political landscape across the United States. Election law experts have noted that this decision sends a clear message to lower courts regarding the handling of redistricting cases, with Richard Hassan from UCLA stating, "The High Court's vote is a green light for there to be even more redistricting and a strong message to lower courts to butt out." The Supreme Court has previously blocked lower court rulings in similar cases, underscoring the growing trend of judicial intervention in congressional redistricting. The Texas congressional map, which was enacted last summer at Trump's urging, was strategically crafted to secure 5 additional House seats for the Republican Party. This move was part of a broader strategy to maintain a slim Republican majority in the House during the upcoming elections, igniting a nationwide battle over redistricting. States like Missouri and North Carolina have followed suit, seeking to bolster Republican representation through similar redistricting efforts. In a counter-response, California voters have approved measures aimed at enhancing Democratic representation, leading to legal confrontations over the newly drawn maps in both California and Missouri. The Trump administration's lawsuit against California's redistricting efforts highlights the contentious nature of these political maneuvers. As the Supreme Court continues to deliberate on a separate case from Louisiana that could further restrict race-based districts under the Voting Rights Act, the future of redistricting remains uncertain. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton hailed the Supreme Court's order as a defense of Texas's right to draw a map that reflects Republican representation. He referred to the redistricting law as the Big, Beautiful Map, asserting that it symbolizes a broader movement to reclaim political power at the state level. The controversy surrounding the Texas redistricting plan has not gone unnoticed within the judicial system, with U.S. District Judges Jeffrey V. Brown and David Guadarrama previously concluding that the plan likely undermines the political influence of Black and Latino voters, raising concerns about constitutional violations. The ongoing debates and legal battles surrounding redistricting underscore the high stakes involved in the upcoming midterm elections, as both parties scramble to secure their positions in an increasingly polarized political landscape. As the nation approaches the 2026 elections, The ramifications of the Supreme Court's ruling on Texas's redistricting efforts will undoubtedly shape the political discourse and electoral strategies across the country. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.